She laughed when she walked into the courthouse wearing her U.S. Army uniform. She didn't even bother to whisper, "Another attention-seeking veteran playing dress-up." She sneered to her assistant, her voice dripping with disdain. The prosecutors smirked knowingly. The clerks rolled their eyes, certain her testimony would be worthless. But when she raised her right hand to swear in, the room went ice cold. Her name was Sergeant Major Emily Harper, 14 years in the United States Army, intelligence analyst, 5 Army Achievement Medals. She had been burned in a convoy explosion while protecting classified documents, losing sight in her left eye but saving critical intelligence that day. She lost perfect vision, but never her commitment to truth. After retirement, Harper didn't fade into the background. She found new purpose as a private investigator. She couldn't analyze battlefield intelligence anymore, but she could still uncover corruption in the civilian world. For years, she worked quietly, never bragging about her service, never drawing attention to herself, until one rainy Thursday evening, when everything changed. It began as a routine case, investigating insurance fraud. Simple, straightforward, the kind of case she could solve in her sleep. 3 p.m., Harper uncovered something much darker. The insurance company wasn't just denying claims. They were actively covering up evidence of a deadly building collapse. 23 innocent people had died when the Willow Creek apartments crumbled during a storm. The official report blamed structural failure, but Harper discovered the truth buried in falsified documents. The construction company had used substandard materials. The insurance company knew and stayed silent. Her Army instinct screamed that innocent families were being cheated. She gathered evidence methodically, just as she'd done with battlefield intelligence, financial records, witness statements, engineering reports. Everything pointed to a massive conspiracy. Harper took her findings to the district attorney's office. The prosecutor promised a full investigation, but weeks passed. Calls went unanswered. Meetings were canceled. The case disappeared into bureaucratic darkness. Then the insurance company learned about Harper's investigation. They didn't threaten her or offer bribes. They did something worse. They had her arrested, charged with breaking and entering. No evidence, no witnesses, just fabricated accusations. The local news ignored the story completely. The prosecutor, who had promised help, went silent, but the families of the victims refused to give up. They rallied together, hiring a whistleblower attorney who swore Harper would not be silenced by corruption. Now in court, the insurance company's lawyer spoke with cold arrogance. Ms. Harper is a criminal trespasser. She broke into private property easement. She stole confidential documents. She fabricated evidence for personal gain. She is not a whistleblower. She's a thief. The judge studied the evidence carefully. Then her voice cut through the courtroom like a blade. "So you're saying," she asked deliberately, "that covering up 23 deaths was legal business practice?" The attorney's face went pale. "We're not. That's not what we're claiming. That's your entire defense." The judge fired back. "This soldier exposed your client's deadly fraud when law enforcement failed. She sought justice for murdered families, and you had her arrested for it. That is not protecting property. That is protecting killers." The courtroom exploded with outraged gasps. All charges dismissed. Whistleblower protection granted. A criminal investigation launched into the insurance company, and Harper's evidence admitted as key testimony. As Harper walked out of the courthouse, a widow approached with her teenage daughter. Both were crying tears of relief. "You got justice for my husband," the widow whispered. "You gave us our lives back." Harper simply nodded. Her one good eye steady. Truth always wins, eventually, but no one liked and subscribed to the soldier.